He crashed through the door like a storm I'd been waiting for my whole life, his eyes locking onto mine with a desperation that stole my breath. "Alex, I can't pretend anymore," Jordan said, voice cracking under the weight of secrets we'd both buried too deep. In that instant, the line I'd drawn between us, my brother's unbreakable bond with him, shattered, leaving me exposed and aching for the one person I could never have. I was 12 when Jordan first walked into our lives, all lanky limbs and easy grins, trailing behind my brother Mike like a shadow that somehow outshone the sun. We were in the suburbs of Seattle, where the rain painted everything gray and the evergreens whispered promises of escape. Mike was 15, already the king of his high school crowd, with his football jersey and that effortless charm that made teachers overlook his half-assed homework. Jordan was the new kid from Portland, transferred mid-year after his parents split in a mess of lawyers and slammed doors. They met in gym class, bonded over penalty kicks, and just like that, Jordan became family. Not blood, but the kind that sticks closer. Back then, I was the tag-along little brother, invisible except when I fetched sodas from the garage fridge during their endless video game marathons. Jordan noticed me, though. He'd ruffle my hair, call me kiddo, in that teasing way that made my cheeks burn, and slip me extra lives in Mario Kart when Mike wasn't looking. "Don't tell your bro," he'd whisper, his breath warm against my ear, and I'd nod, heart pounding like I'd just unlocked a cheat code to something forbidden. I didn't know what it was yet, the pull, the way his laugh lit up the dim basement like fireworks. I just knew I wanted more of it. By high school, things sharpened. I was 15 now, navigating the awkward maze of lockers and crushes, while Mike ruled the halls with Jordan at his side. They were inseparable, road trips to the coast, late-night bonfires where stories flowed like cheap beer. Jordan dated girls, cheerleaders mostly, the kind with glossy ponytails and giggles that echoed off the bleachers. I'd watch from the sidelines, pretending to scroll my phone, but really memorizing the curve of his jaw when he leaned in for a kiss. It twisted something inside me, a jealousy I couldn't name until one rainy afternoon in the school library. I was there hiding out, nose in a dog-eared copy of The Great Gatsby, when Jordan slumped into the chair across from me. His eyes were red-rimmed, hoodie zipped up like armor. "Hey, Alex, mind if I?" He didn't finish, just dropped his head onto his arms. I froze, book forgotten. This was new, Jordan, the unbreakable one, cracking open. "Everything okay?" I asked, voice smaller than I intended. He lifted his head, forcing a smile that didn't reach his eyes. "Just stuff. Your brother's being a dick about practice. Thinks I'm slacking." A lie, I could tell. Mike worshipped the ground Jordan walked on, but I didn't push. Instead, I slid him my water bottle, the one with the dent from last summer's hike. "Thanks, man." His fingers brushed mine, lingering a beat too long. Electricity shot up my arm, and I yanked back, pretending to adjust my glasses. That night, I lay awake, replaying it. The touch, the vulnerability. It was the first crack in the facade, the moment I realized my feelings weren't just hero worship. They were deeper, dangerous, gay. The words slithered into my mind like a secret I wasn't ready to own. College scattered us. Mike went to UW on a partial scholarship, diving into frat parties and poli-sci debates. I followed, cheaper tuition and all, majoring in literature because words felt safer than people. Jordan vanished to California for a year, some gap thing with his mom, but he came back, enrolling late in business at the same school. "Couldn't stay away from you Cedarlights," he joked at the airport pickup, slinging an arm around Mike's shoulders. His eyes flicked to me in the rear view, holding just long enough to make my pulse stutter. We fell into a rhythm. Mike's apartment became command central. Pizza boxes stacked like modern art, Xbox controllers worn smooth from overuse. I'd crash there most weekends, claiming study groups, but really it was Jordan. We'd talk books, he devoured Vonnegut like candy, while Mike snored through action flicks. "You're the smart one, Alex," Jordan would say, nudging my knee with his foot under the coffee table. Accidental, always accidental. But each brush ignited me, a slow burn I fed in silence. Sophomore year, the rumors started. A girl from Jordan's econ class cornered me in the quad. "Is he?" "You know." She whispered it like a curse, eyes darting. I'd shrugged, played dumb. But it gnawed at me. Jordan, with his parade of dates that never lasted, his lingering glances at the guys' locker room chatter. Was he like me? Hiding? Then came the party. Mike's birthday bash at a dive bar off campus, neon signs buzzing like angry hornets. The place reeked of stale beer and fried everything, bodies packed tight under dim lights. I nursed a soda in the corner, watching Jordan hold court, laughing too loud, flirting with a sorority girl whose name he wouldn't remember. Mike slapped his back, oblivious. To my brother from another mother, he toasted, and the crowd cheered. I slipped out for air, lungs tight from the smoke, and unspoken words. The alley was cool, rain-slicked pavement reflecting streetlights. Footsteps followed. Jordan, alone. You bailing already? He leaned against the brick wall, tie loosened, shirt untucked. Nah, just needed a break. I shoved hands in pockets, avoiding his gaze. He stepped closer, the scent of his cologne, cedar, and something sharp, cutting through the damp air. Alex, can I ask you something? Off the record. My heart slammed against ribs. Shoot. You ever feel like you're wearing a mask? Like every day's an act. His voice dropped raw. The alley seemed to shrink, just us and the distant thump of bass. All the time, I admitted, the words escaping before fear could cage them. Honesty, sharp as glass. He nodded, slow. Me too. With the girls, the jokes, your brother. It's exhausting. A pause, heavy. Then, softer. What if the mask is the straight guy everyone expects? The world tilted. I stared, breath caught. Jordan, my Jordan, was saying it. Out loud. To me. Before I could respond, the door banged open. Mike, red-faced and grinning. There you are? Jordan, dude, shots. He dragged him back inside, oblivious to the bomb that had just detonated. I stood there, rain starting to mist, replaying his words. That night, I dreamed of masks cracking, of hands reaching without apology. But morning brought reality. Jordan dating again, Mike planning their annual camping trip. I buried it, told myself it was a fluke. Brother's code. Untouchable. Junior year tested that. We were tighter now, the three of us. Study sessions bled into diners at 2 a.m., debating everything from climate policy to the ethics of cheating on exams. Jordan opened up more. To me, at least. Late-night texts about family drama. His dad's remarriage to a woman half his age. Feels like I'm the only one who's real, he'd type, and I'd fire back quotes from Whitman, Leaves of Grass in digital form. One evening, post-midterms, we hiked Rattlesnake Ledge. Mike led, cracking jokes about bears. Jordan and I trailed, feet crunching gravel. The view hit like a revelation. Seattle sprawled below, Puget Sound glittering under a rare blue sky. Beautiful, huh? Jordan murmured, shoulder brushing mine. Yeah, but I meant him. Sweat-damp hair, eyes like storm clouds clearing. He turned, face inches away. Alex, about that night in the alley. A shout from Mike cut him off. Hurry up, lovebirds. Laughter echoed. Jordan flushed, pulled back. The moment slipped away, but it left a scar, sweet and searing. Fall turned to winter, rain relentless. Holiday break loomed, Mike plotting a ski trip to Snoqualmie. I opted out, citing family obligations. Truth, space. The tension coiled tighter each hangout. Jordan's knee against mine on the couch, his hand steadying me during a stumble on ice. Accidental. Always. Christmas Eve, our parents' house glowed with lights, turkey scent wafting. Mike and Jordan arrived late, snow-dusted, bearing gifts and stories from a bar crawl. Dinner was chaos. Mom's pointed questions about grades, Dad's gruff pride. Under the table, Jordan's foot nudged mine. Playful? Intentional? I froze, fork midway to mouth. Later, in the den, Mike dozed by the fire. Jordan and I wrapped last-minute presents, paper crinkling soft. You okay? He asked, taping a bow. Fine. Lie. My hands shook. He set the scissors down. Alex, stop. I see it. The way you look at me. His voice was low, urgent. The fire popped, casting shadows. I swallowed. And how's that? Like I'm the only one in the room. He leaned in, breath mingling. Time suspended. Then Mike stirred. Guys? Beer run. Ruin. Jordan exhaled, ragged. Yeah, bro coming. I watched him go chest hollow. That night, alone in my old room, I confessed to my journal, I love him. It's ruining me. Spring brought thaw, an explosion. Mike's girlfriend, Sarah, joined the circle. Sweet, sharp-tongued psych major. She and I bonded over bad poetry slams. Jordan watched us, jaw tight. Jealousy? Or something else? One April night, post-dinner at their place, Sarah cornered me in the kitchen. He's into you, you know. She rinsed dishes, casual as confiding a recipe. What? Water roared, but I heard. Jordan talks about you nonstop. Not like a brother thing. She smirked. Be brave, Alex. I laughed it off, but it lodged deep. Brave. What did that even mean in a world of sidelong glances and whispered slurs? The breaking point came Memorial Day weekend. Festival in Fremont, streets alive with art cars and drum circles. We wandered, beers in hand, Mike leading chants. Jordan stuck to my side, our arms bumping in the crowd. A float rolled by, rainbow flags waving, performers in glitter. Cheers erupted. Jordan's hand found mine, squeezing once, hidden in the press of bodies. My world narrowed to that grip. Warm, sure. I squeezed back. Mike turned. You too good. Eyes narrowing. Fine, Jordan said, dropping my hand like it burned. But the damage was done. Mike's gaze lingered, suspicious. That night, back at the apartment, it boiled over. Mike cornered Jordan in the hall. I overheard, heart in throat. What's with you and Alex? The looks, the whispering. It's weird, man. Jordan's voice, steady. Nothing. Just friends. Friends don't hold hands at parades. Accusatory. Silence. Then, drop it, Mike. I slipped away, guilt crashing. I'd poisoned them. The one thing I couldn't bear. Summer hit like a fever dream. Internships pulled Mike to Portland. I stayed local, barista gig funding books. Jordan texted sporadically, memes, mostly. Surface. One July evening, he showed up at the coffee shop, unannounced. Slow hour, jazz humming. Large black, he said, but his eyes said more. I poured, hands steady by force. Haven't seen you. Been thinking. He leaned on the counter. About us. About everything. The shop emptied. Jordan. Give me one chance, Alex. To say it right. Desperation edged his words. I glanced at the clock. Shift end in 10. Park across the street. Meet me. Heart racing, I clocked out. The park was twilight golden, joggers fading. He waited on a bench, knees bouncing. I like you, he blurted as I sat. More than friends. Have for years. But Mike, your family. It's a minefield. Relief flooded, then terror. Me too. God, Jordan, me too. But he's my brother. We'd lose him. His hand hovered, then settled on mine. Real this time. We might anyway. We talked till stars pricked the sky. Fears, dreams, the prejudice we dodged like rain puddles. His conservative dad, my mom's church friends with their Bible-thumping judgment. The world outside Seattle wasn't kind to guys like us. I don't care, he said finally. Not if it means you. We kissed then, soft, tentative, under the oak's shadow. Fireworks without the noise. Home. But dawn brings light, and with it, consequences. Mike found out 2 weeks later, over breakfast burritos at a Capitol Hill spot that smelled like chorizo and regret. Jordan and I had been careful. Texts deleted, touches fleeting, but carelessness creeps in. We'd lingered too long saying goodbye after a movie, my hand in his pocket as we walked. Mike rounded the corner, coffee in hand, and froze. His face crumpled, betrayal raw. What the hell? The cup hit pavement, splashing dark. Jordan stepped forward. Mike, listen. No. Mike's eyes flicked to me, hurt sharpening to anger. My best friend? My brother? This is fucked. He stormed off, tires squealing as he peeled away. Jordan reached for me, but I jerked back. This is on us. The fallout was swift. Mike ghosted us, calls ignored, group chats muted. Our parents noticed the chill at Sunday dinner, mom's potato salad going untouched. Family trouble? Dad grunted, fork scraping plate. Just guy stuff, I mumbled. Lies piled like snowdrifts. Jordan threw himself into work, late shifts at the ad agency downtown. I'd meet him after, stealing moments in his car parked by the waterfront, windows fogged from breath and whispered plans. We'll tell him together, he'd say, thumb tracing my knuckles. But fear not. Losing Mike meant fracturing the only solid thing I'd known. Summer waned, leaves turning crimson. I dove into classes, syllabus a shield. But isolation crept. Friends drifted, sensing the shift. Sarah texted once, heard the tea. Mike's a mess. Call him. I did. Voicemail. Bro, we need to talk. Please. Silence answered. September roared in with rain and resolve. Jordan suggested a road trip, Olympic Peninsula, cabins by the sea. Reset, he called it. Mike declined the invite with a curt text. Pass. Just us, then. The drive wound through fog-shrouded forests, radio humming indie folk. Jordan's hand on my thigh, steady. This is worth it, he murmured, eyes on the road. The cabin was rustic, creaky porch, salt air thick. We hiked beaches at dawn, waves crashing like applause. Nights by the fire, stories unfolding. Jordan confessed his first crush, a boy on the soccer team in middle school, stolen glances in the showers. Felt like drowning, he said, embers glowing. I shared mine. Him, always him. The basement games, the library vulnerability. You were my safe harbor. Laughter mingled with tears. Love, fragile and fierce. Back in Seattle, reality bit. Mike showed at the apartment unannounced, duffel in hand. Moving out, he announced, avoiding eyes. Wait, Jordan blocked the door. Mike whirled. You stole him. My own blood. Venom spat. I didn't steal anyone. My voice cracked. This isn't theft. It's us. He scoffed. Us? You're both delusional. That'll disown you, Alex. And Jordan, your folks already think you're a screw-up. The words landed like punches. Prejudices we'd sidestepped, now weaponized by the one person who'd never wielded them. Jordan paled. That's low, Mike. Truth hurts. He shoved past, bag-thumping stairs. Door slammed. Silence deafened. Jordan pulled me close. He'll come around. But doubt seated. Nights blurred. Insomnia, Jordan's arms my anchor. Work suffered. My barista smile faltered. Whispers followed. A coworker catching our goodbye kiss, eyebrows raised. October brought storms, mirroring inside. Mike's birthday loomed. I baked his favorite, chocolate chip cookies, from scratch. Left them on his doorstep with a note. Miss you. Family sticks. No reply. But the plate vanished. Jordan pushed therapy, campus counselor, queer-friendly. Sessions unearthed layers. My fear of abandonment, rooted in Dad's long hours. Jordan's perfectionism, masked from his parents' divorce. We're building something real, the therapist said. Hold the line. We tried. Date nights at hole-in-the-wall tie spots, hands linked under tables. Pride stickers on laptops. Small rebellions. Thanksgiving cracked the ice. Mom insisted dinner, neutral ground. Mike arrived late, hollow-eyed. Tension hummed like power lines. Past the gravy. Stories of work. Then, quiet. Congrats on the promotion, Jordan. Gruff, but there. Progress? After pie, Mike pulled me aside. Porch light buzzed. Doesn't mean I get it. Or like it. I know. Wind whipped. But we're happy. He nodded once. Don't fuck it up. Not forgiveness, but a door ajar. Winter deepened. Jordan's family visited. Dad in khakis, Mom with tight smiles. Dinner at our place now, shared lease a quiet milestone. Awkward silences, probing questions. So, business school? Dad, Jordan grilled. Jordan squeezed my knee. Yeah, and Alex keeps me grounded. Mom, Jordan's eyes softened. He always was sensitive. Hints of acceptance, veiled. Christmas mirrored last year's chaos, but charged. Gifts exchanged, Mike showed, tentative. A Seahawks jersey for me, video game for Jordan. Truce, he muttered, hugging stiff. Truce. New Year's, we kissed at midnight on a rooftop, city fireworks blooming. Hope flickered. But January shattered it. A call from Jordan's mom, voice trembling. Your father's had a heart scare. Come home. Portland blurred by. Hospital fluorescence harsh. Dad, Jordan stable, but frail. Boys, he wheezed, eyeing us. Heard. Rumors. Jordan stiffened. It's true, Dad. Alex and I. We're together. Silence stretched. Then, weak. As long as you're happy, son. Tears tracked. Not full embrace, but bridge. Back in Seattle, elation. But Mike regressed. Text sparse, excuses piling. Busy with Sarah? Jealousy? Or prejudice festering? February, Valentine's. Jordan planned picnic in Discovery Park. Blanket, wine, stars. Forever starts here, he toasted. Mid-kiss, phone buzzed. Mike, need to talk. Now. We drove, dread coiling. His place, dim, beer bottles scattered. I'm leaving, he said flat. Transfer to UW Tacoma. Can't watch this. Watch what? Jordan snapped. You too. Parading it. Like it's normal. It's love, I whispered. He laughed bitter. Love? It's betrayal. Storm raged outside, mirroring. Please fell flat. Door closed. Grief hollowed us. Jordan withdrew, workaholic. I wandered rainy streets, journal filling with rage scribbles. March bloomed tentative. Therapy doubled, group for queer siblings. Stories echoed, lost brothers, reclaimed bonds. One night, bar crawl with new friends, drag show, laughter loud. Jordan danced, free. I watched, loving harder. April, Mike's shadow at a coffee shop. Staring, gone before approach. Seeds of reconciliation? May, finals frenzy. Graduation loomed. Jordan aced interviews. I landed publishing internship. Future beckoned. But climax brewed. Mike's engagement party, Sarah's idea, neutral venue. Invite came and signed. We went. Dressed sharp, hands linked entering. Gasps rippled. Mike at bar, jaw set. Toasts clinked. Sarah pulled us aside. He's scared. Give him time. Dance floor pulsed. Jordan swayed me slow. Worth the fight. Every second. Mike approached then, suit rumpled. Dance. To Jordan. Awkward shuffle. Whispers exchanged. Mike to me. Sorry. For the hate. It's new. Tears pricked. Welcome back. Not perfect, but healing. Summer solstice, we camped. Full trio. Tent by lake, stories, round fire. Ghosts exorcised. Jordan's hand in mine, Mike's nod across flames. Family, reforged. Love, once off limits, now anchor. Untouchable no more. Wait, no. That's too neat. The real storm hit in July, unbidden. Jordan's ex, Tyler, from Cali days, surfaced. DMs, then calls. Miss you. Remember us? Jealousy clawed me. Insecurities flared. Was I second choice? Confrontation in our kitchen, dawn light slanting. Block him. Jordan sighed. It's nothing. Past. But if. Alex. Firm. You're it. Trust rebuilt, brick by brick. August, family barbecue. Parents met officially. Mom hugged tight. Be kind to each other. Dad clapped Jordan's back. Awkward, but there. Prejudices lingered. Cousins side-eye, aunts prayers. But we stood taller. Fall semester, Mike visited. Beers on balcony. Proud of you, he said to us. Quiet revolution. November rain, proposal under evergreens. Jordan on knee, rings simple. One chance turned forever? Yes. Wedding small, spring. Vows exchanged lakeside, rain holding. Mike best man, toast teary, to second chances. Life unfolded, careers climbing, home filled with books and laughter. Misunderstandings mended, prejudices chipped away. Love, born in shadows, bloomed bold. Off limits? Never again. Yet peace is fleeting in stories like ours. 2 years post-vows, the call came at 3 a.m. Jordan's mom, hysterical. Your dad's gone. Heart attack. Grief tsunami. Portland funeral packed. Relatives murmuring condolences. Air thick with lilies and loss. Jordan stoic through eulogy, but in the cemetery, knees buckled. I held him as dirt hit pine, sobs muffled in my shoulder. Back home, depression dug in. Jordan quit the agency, freelance sporadic. Nights, he'd stare at ceilings, ghosts in eyes. What if I'm like him? Hiding till it's too late. You're not. I'd curl close, but walls rose. Therapy restarted, couples now. Sessions peeled. His fear of vulnerability, my codependence. Grief isn't linear, counselors said. Mike stepped up, weekly check-ins. Remember that camping trip? We survived worse. Slowly, Jordan surfaced. Volunteer work at LGBTQ Center, mentoring youth. Stories mirrored ours, closeted teens, family rifts. Healing outward. My book deal landed. Memoir-ish, veiled our tale. Signings buzzed, but imposter syndrome nipped. Who cares about us? Jordan teased launches. You'd be surprised. Reviews poured, raw, resonant. Prejudice challenged, one reader at a time. Holiday season, first without Dad Jordan. We hosted. Mike, Sarah, our folks. Table groaned. Turkey, toasts. Mom raised glass. To chosen family. Laughter genuine. Progress. Winter thawed to spring. Jordan's art bloomed. Sketches of us, exhibited local. Opening night, crowd thick. Mike bought first print, tangled hands. Fits my wall. Pride Month, we marched. Rainbow flags whipped, chants thundered. Jordan kissed me mid-route, unapologetic. Cheers erupted. July heat wave, getaway to San Juan Islands. Ferry rock gentle, seals barking. Cabin porch, wine flowing. 5 years, Jordan murmured, tracing my ring. Feels like yesterday's storm. He grinned. Best kind. Intimacy reignited. Not fire, but steady hearth. Mornings tangled, coffee shared. Life's rhythm. But autumn brought shadow. Mike's diagnosis. Routine check. Prostate, early. Treatable, docs said. Terror gripped. Hospital waits, Sarah pale. Family sticks, I echoed his words. Chemo rounds, we rotated. Jordan cooked broths, I read aloud. Gatsby, full circle. Mike weak, but wry. If I dye my hair rainbow, you punks owe me. Laughter amid beeps. Remission declared December. Barbecue blowout, bonfire roaring. To fighters, Mike toasted. Us. New year, expansions. I mentored writing workshops, queer voices amplified. Jordan's gallery show sold out. Prejudice? Still there. Bigot uncle disinvited, news cycles grim. But our circle armored. Friends wed, babies born. Anniversary trip, California coast. Highway curved, ocean vast. Remember my gap year? Jordan asked, wind tousling. Runaway kid. Now anchored. Sunset hike, waves crashing. He stopped, eyes intense. Another chance. Always. Home. News broke. Supreme Court ripple. Rights teetering. Protests planned. We joined. Signs high. Love wins. Climax personal. Reunion with Tyler. Chance airport meet. Post-conference. Awkward hug. Happy for you. He said, genuine. Jordan nodded. Learned from mistakes. Closure, clean. Years layered. 30s dawned. Adoption talks. Little one with curls like Jordan's. Mike uncle extraordinaire, spoiling ruthless. Prejudices evolved. Mom's church group allies now, dad volunteering. World shifted, incremental. One eve, porch swing creaking. Kid asleep inside, fireflies dancing. Jordan's head on shoulder. Worth every fight. Every misunderstanding. Stars wheeled. Untouchable, laughable. Love endures, tense, tender, triumphant. In truth, the adoption journey cracked us open anew. Home study visits, social workers probing eyes. Tell me about your relationship, she'd say, notepad poised. Jordan faltered first time. It's complicated. Brother's best friend, forbidden start. She nodded neutral. All love has roots. Paperwork mountains, weights eternal. Fears surfaced. Am I enough? Society's gaze on gay dads, subtle biases in forms, stares at parks. Support group helped. Other couples, stories swapped. It gets easier. One said, toddler on hip. Approval letter arrived May, confetti-worthy. Match, 3-year-old boy, Elias, from foster care. Dark eyes, shy smile. First meet, agency room sterile. He clutched bare, eyed us wary. Hi, buddy, Jordan knelt. I'm Jordan. This is Alex. We have a fort at home, with dragons. Giggle escaped. Crack. Months blurred. Visits, court, gotcha day. Elias home, chaos joyful. Nights up with nightmares, days building blocks. Mike doted, Sarah Annie fierce. Little man's got your stubborn, he teased Elias, tickling. Prejudice peaked. Playgroup mom, saccharine, adopted. Bless your hearts. Venom veiled. We pushed back gentle. Story time on families diverse. Books like And Tango Makes Three. Elias thrived. First words post us. Dada. Pointing duel. Hearts melted. Career peaks. My novel shortlisted. Jordan's murals citywide. Interviews tiptoed closets. Inspiration? Loves messiness. Holiday lights. Elias in reindeer PJs. Family full. But tension simmered. Elias's bio mom contact request. Court-ordered openness. Meet coffee shop. Neutral. She young. Eyes haunted. Just. See, he's okay. Tears flowed. He is. Thanks to you. Bridge built. Fragile. Spring. School enrollment. Teacher conference. Active family. Good. Subtext. Surprise. We advocated. PDAs joined. Change incremental. Summer camp. Elias's first. Drop off tears. Ours. Pick up grin. Made friends. Pride float. Him waving rainbow. For love. Climax quiet. Anniversary vow renewal. Backyard. Mike officiant. Elias ring bearer. Through conflicts, we grow. Rings slipped. Kisses sealed. Years cascaded. Elias teen. Questions probing. Why me? Because you're ours, Jordan said. Fate's surprise. High school drama. First crush. Boy from art class. Like you too. Better. Be brave. Mike's 60th. Clan gathered. Toasts long. Laughter louder. Prejudice? Echo not roar. One night, Elias out late. We wait. Hands clasped. Full circle, I whisper. Jordan smiles. One chance, infinite. Love, drama etched, endures. Deeper conflicts brewed as Elias navigated adolescence, mirrors to our youth. At 14, he came home bruised, schoolyard taunt, fairy kid for defending a classmate. Fist clenched, eyes stormy. Who? Jordan demanded, ice pack pressed. Doesn't matter. Defiant. It did. We marched to principal. Zero tolerance preached. Actions lagged. Community meeting followed. Parents divided. Protect our kids. One sneered, meaning theirs. Allies emerged. Teacher queer. Mom from group. Coalition formed. Policy shifted. But home scars lingered. Elias withdrew. Sketches dark. Therapy family. Anger's valid. Counselor coached. Jordan related. I hid too. Don't. Nights. Talks deep. World's tough. I added. But you're tougher. Birthday 16. Party park. Friends diverse. Cake rainbow frosted. Mike grilled. Stories spun. Laughter healed. Yet misunderstanding struck. Elias's bio mom visit turned sour. She arrived late. Eyes glassy. He's mine, really. Boundaries blurred. Open, not ownership. Jordan firm. She stormed. Tears. Court mediator stepped in. Terms clarified. Guilt gnawed her. Us. Compassion mixed caution. Fall. Elias's art show. Pieces raw. Family themes. Crowd murmured approval. Sold first. Portrait us. Intertwined. Pride swelled. Winter. Mike's health scare redux. Checkup flag. Biopsy clear. Relief palpable. Dodged again. He joked. Hugged tight. Spring break. Road trip echoes. Olympics. Elias shotgun. Tell the story, he begged. How you met. Jordan glanced rear view. Me beside. Brother's best friend. Off limits. Elias leaned. Sounds dramatic. Was. Laughter. Beaches. Bonfires. Bonds tripled. Summer internship. Elias at center. Mentoring like Jordan. Paying forward, he said. College apps loomed. Essays vulnerable. Two dads taught love conquers bias. Acceptances rolled. UW. Full circle. Drop-off day. Dorm stark. Hugs fierce. Call anytime. He grinned. Got this. Empty nest echoed. Jordan and I rediscovered. Date nights. Travels light. Italy. Canals romantic. Still you. He whispered. Venice mist. Home. Projects. Community garden. Queer elders. Oral histories. Voices amplified. Anniversary 20. Gala fundraiser. Speeches. Our tale anonymized. Applause thundered. Post. Quiet dinner. Journey's gift. I toasted. Jordan clinked. Endless chapters. Elias visits. Boyfriend in tow. Kind. Creative. Like you guys. Approval's quiet. Grandkids? Distant dream. But family expands. Friends' weddings. Adoptions witnessed. Prejudice persists. News cycles. Laws waver. We protest. Vote. Teach. One eve. Porch again. Elias calls. Miss you. Love you. Phone down, Jordan's hand. Full still. Drama's arc. Conflicts crested, resolutions earned. Love, resilient. Legacy unfolded in twilight years. 60s, gray threading hair, but fire undimmed. Elias wed, small ceremony, Lakeview. We walked a mile, tears blurring vows. To chances taken, best man, his husband, echoed Mike's old toast. Mike, silvered, danced with Sarah. Knew it'd stick, he murmured. Reception, stories swirled. Our hook, his arrival desperate. Laughter cathartic. Post, Elias's twins arrived, miracle IVF. Granddad's instant. Papa Jordan, one lisped. Pop Alex, the other. Chaos joyful. Park picnics, story hours. Bias peaked. Playmates parent, hesitant. Two grandpas. For loves, I countered. Heart's thawed. Jordan's health faltered. Knee replacement, then heart murmur. Echoes dad. Not yet, he grumbled PT. I fretted, but he teased. More time for you. Therapy evolved, legacy planning. What mark? Counselor probed. Acceptance ripples, Jordan said. Books followed, mine sequels. His, illustrated memoirs. Workshops packed, youth hungry. Elias's career, advocate, policy. Your blueprint, he credited. Mike's retirement bash, roast gentle. From off-limits to legend, he toasted us. Tears. Winter, snow rare Seattle. Cabin revisit, kids bundled. Sleds whooshed, cocoa steamed. Best life, Jordan whispered, mitten hand mine. Spring, protest again, rights rollback threat. March, signs high. Elias beside, twins and strollers. Won't go back. Chance unified. Summer, family reunion, Portland ties. Jordan's siblings, long estranged, attended. Apologies aired. Missed the real you. Hugs tentative, then tight. Fall foliage, hike slow. Knees creak, but views eternal. Remember ledge? Jordan panted. Always. Bench rest, arms linked. One chance, he sighed content. Forever granted. Home, holidays glow. Table vast, generations. Toasts layered. Past pains, present joys. New Year's, fireworks pop. Resolutions? Elias asks. More love, I say. Jordan nods. Deeper. Years soften. Elias's kids' school, questions sprout. Why rainbows? For families like ours, Grandma Sarah explains. Prejudices fade. Laws stabilize. Culture shifts. Our story, footnote in progress. 80s dawn gentle. Jordan first. Peaceful sleep, hand in mine. Grief vast, but memories buoy. Funeral, lake. Eulogies. He showed up, asked chance. Changed worlds. Elias speaks. Dad's light, unquenchable. Me last, off limits? Laughable. He was home. After, garden blooms his name. Visits daily. Life solos, but full. Kids, grandkids. Mike passes next, legacy strong. 90s, reflections. Memoir final. Our arc, complete. One eve, stars sharp. Miss you, I whisper. Wind rustles, answer. End. No. Stories loop, chances renew. Love's drama, eternal, evolving.